Oh, morning everybody, it's Stacksmart here again. I've got a bit of a cold today, so I'm a little bit bunged up. But, yeah, interesting week for the markets this week. After me saying it's boring, it started being really choppy, didn't it? Just after I said it was boring, and then it did all this choppiness. And the question that I'm going to answer today is, what happens at the end of a funnel? Now, those of you who've been with me a while, we've been tracking this funnel. Started off at 14ish and then moved up to 18.5, then tracked back down to 15.5, back up to 17.5, and then as you can see it's funneling closer and closer to like a point. Now I've drawn in the next non-farms payroll day, which is this coming Friday on the 7th of May, and the answer to that question is, what happens at the end of a funnel is either capitulation or rally. Either spike up or down off the end of a funnel, because the support and resistance traders have got nowhere to go. They kind of go in between the support and resistance points. A couple of questions last week about what is the support and resistance lines. So let me just go into that for you. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, so what's happening here is that where there is a bottom in the market, that forms support. So if we have a look at this line here, we'll put it in thick for you to show it. So this line is currently support to the silver price. When the price comes down towards this, because it's not gone lower than this in the near future, that provides support to it, and it tends to bounce off that level of support. Top of the market, currently here we've got a resistance line at 16.799, nearly 16.8, and that currently is providing managed to put it on the wrong one. Is providing resistance to the upside. I'm going to put it at 16.8. As you also know, these support lines are also really significant. If it dips below one of these support lines, it tends to run to the next support line. So for example, this one here, if this support line is run, the next support line that we're looking at is this one. So it'll tend to run down from one support line to another. So support and resistance. Support is where the bottom of the market recently that provides support to the price, and resistance is where the top of the market, if it goes through this resistance, then the next resistance is up here, 17.323. So that's support and resistance lines. Excuse me a second. Anyway, so the main thing today is what happens at the end of a funnel. Okay, at the end of a funnel, it either rallies or capitulates normally. So in this case, because we've got a live and active head and shoulder pattern, which I've got on these boxes, and because the trend is also going down, so we've got this downtrend like this, then it's more than likely that we're going to see a capitulation at the end of this funnel. So, on non-farms payroll day probably, I think we're going to see a downward move. Now, my current short-term target is 14.5. I think in the next couple of weeks we're going to do this. Okay, so that's the charts for now. What happens at the end of a funnel? It either rallies or capitulates. I think it's going to capitulate. Thank you to all my new subscribers. We're up nearly 830. If you watch the content but you've not subscribed, it'll really help me to bring the content to you twice a week, especially when I'm feeling rough like this. If you subscribe to the channel, and please like and comment. The other thing I wanted to talk to you a bit about today was I've been looking to buy a silver rabbit on eBay for the right money, and these last couple of weeks I've been looking. It's the 5th of May today, and whenever I go for one of these, I'm finding it's really hard to get one for the right money. I'm trying to buy one for about 25 quid, but as you can see recently they've been selling in April for 40 quid, 42 quid, 45 quid. It's really hard to get one. So you can get the ½ ounce Year of the Rabbit coins easy. And I only need the rabbit coin to finish my Lunar collection, but I didn't get one at the time, which I'm regretting now. So just to show you the demand on these Lunar coins, there's 300,000 of these every year minted, and here we are 4 years after this coin was released, and currently we're on 40 quid including postage to get one, and I am finding it quite tough to get one. I was trying to buy one off a guy off the Silver Forum, but he wouldn't do me a proper PayPal auction for some reason. Proper PayPal invoice, I mean. So just shows you the power of these Lunar coins. I've been buying them up quite a lot recently, and if you've got a rabbit you can sell me for about 25 quid, let me know. Please subscribe to the channel, and what happens at the end of a funnel, either a rally or a capitulate. I'm targeting 14.5 at the moment. I don't think it's going to get any more than 17.3 in the near future before that capitulation. And that's all for now. I shall talk to you next time. Let's stack smart together.